The office has been investigating the situation of the Philippines for some time in relation to the so-called war on drugs. The team submitted a warrant application to the judges of the pre-trial chamber. The judges have issued that warrant and it's been executed. Judges have found reasonable grounds to believe that Mr. Duterte has committed the crime of murder.
The International Criminal Court has called the arrest of former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte a major step in prosecuting crimes against humanity linked to his deadly drug war. ICC prosecutors stated that Duterte was taken into custody after Philippine authorities executed the court's arrest warrant, which accuses him of orchestrating and funding death squads responsible for thousands of extrajudicial killings. The ICC said, and I quote, "His prosecution is essential for justice," confirming that Duterte was transferred to a Dutch detention facility ahead of his appearance in court. If convicted, he could be the first former Asian head of state to stand trial at The Hague.
Well, the arrest of the former president of the Philippines, Mr. Rodrigo Duterte, is an important moment. The office has been investigating the situation of the Philippines for some time in relation to the so-called war on drugs. Last month, under the supervision of Deputy Prosecutor Manjay Niang, the team submitted a warrant application to the judges of the pre-trial chamber. The judges have issued that warrant and it's been executed. And in issuing the warrant, the judges have found reasonable grounds to believe that Mr. Duterte has committed the crime of murder as the founder, as the head of the so-called Davao death squad, as the mayor of Davao City, and then later as the president of the Philippines between 2011 and 2019. And I think it's important to show that the office has been working with communities, with states, with international organizations, with other partners to make sure that the investigation could be focused and could move as effectively as possible. And the fact that it's been executed is important to victims. It means a lot, I think, to victims. That's the feedback we've already received. And many say that international law is not as strong as we want, and I agree with that. But as I also repeatedly emphasize, international law is not as weak as some may think. When we come together, when we work, when we build partnerships, the rule of law can prevail, warrants can be executed, and it's important to underline as we now start a new stage of proceedings that Mr. Duterte is presumed innocent. He will make his initial appearance before the court soon. And the focus of the office is on the judicial proceedings, on proving its case before the judges of the International Criminal Court.